There are nearly 4 million views on this one clip of a conversation between Joe Rogan and Guy Ritchie. And in the comments, there are multiple people saying, I keep on coming back to this one. So what is it? What is it about this conversation and what they're talking about and how they're talking about it that's so activating? I'm going to show you the main clip, the main bit that really got me going.
Do you think that most people that are watching the film are going to get that, though? They're just going to get an entertaining story. They're just going to see a bunch of cool stuff, some drama play out. But this is fascinating that you're operating so many levels underneath it.
Yeah, but I'm a storyteller. It's my business. So if I'm in the business of story, I might as well understand story. And do you need to understand all that? I'm not sure if you do. It depends where you are on the ladder.
I keep on hearing him say, there's nothing wrong with literalism, okay? And it's just, he says, you know, you're ready to glean what you're ready to glean. Okay, again, I'm not going to hold anybody accountable for what they said 8 minutes ago, let alone 8 years ago. He calls it the game. But the game is that there is symbolic, meta, self-referential, multiple meaning layered information already in the matrix. And you are the main character. And yes, it can be frustrating. It can be wild. When you start to see these things, you can't unsee them. You'll realize that the book of Genesis and the band Wing Chun both say the same thing.
The words we use are strong. They make reality.
Okay, I'm not in the business of storytelling. I am in the business of humanity, of consciousness, of the incredible conscious evolution that the human species on this planet are actively doing. We all are. I say this in my other lame intro video. We all are walking the hero's journey. Whether you know it or not, every person you see is on their own path, is on their own journey. And there is a map and key, multiple keys, woven into the very fabric of this reality. Something like what Guy Ritchie says in this clip, talking about the stone. Now I want to tell you before you quick watch this, that the sword symbolically, the sword suit even, represent our thoughts and our ideas, and therefore our focus. So if you think about that, using the analogy that Guy Ritchie beautifully explains here, think about pulling your sword, meaning pulling your thoughts and your focus out of that stone, that which has already become manifest.
The significance of the extraction from the sword from the stone is the stone is the material world. The material world, which seems all solid because it controls you whilst you're projecting your sense of identity upon it. The extraction of the stone is taking back your own authority, your own divinity, your own authority, your own identity, whatever it is that you've got to call it, your own power.
And you might get frustrated at what has been, again, that stone, what has become solidified, what has already become manifest. But there are many, many parables that also, and fables and folklore and mythology that warn against looking back, lest you turn to salt. You lose the treasure. You don't come out of the underworld with your divine counterpart, often represented as a feminine counterpart, which is your subconscious. So the treasures from your subconscious, pulling them, coming out of the underworld, it's all symbolic. But this is the awakening process. This is what we're all doing. And this is why I am so fired up. This is why I'm here, this small town girl living in a lonely world saying, I have to act in integrity. I want to make moves towards locking lips with my proverbial Wendy Peppercorn. I really do. And me acting in divine masculine yang energy, me acting in divine masculine energy is acting in integrity with my desires, with the changes I want to make. That is what the world needs more of. First, to listen, to honor and to cherish your own feelings and to do something about it, to be the change. I don't care what people have said or haven't said. I am here to share the hero's journey and what I've learned. And there's many other teachers, but if you resonate, I welcome you, because this classroom is literally for humanity. And you're ready to glean more. You are ready to glean more. So we're going to go through sports movies, and we're going to just break down these simple elements. There's 5 C's. It's easy to remember. And that will help you, first and foremost, recognize the pattern in your own life. Recognize where you're at, becoming less reactive and staying conscious, staying woke. And then when you understand the map and the keys, this whole reality opens up. You realize that we're all on a ladder every single day, and you can be on different rungs throughout your day. It's not a perfect analogy, but it's ancient.
Just really guides all stories and all ancient tales, and that there's something inherently human about them, important about these stories, and that they resonate with our wants and needs and goals, and even also maybe the structure that we really truly need in our own life.
Then we're going to go into our first archetype, the video that was inspired and co-created with whatever you want to call it. The ethers, divine intelligence, I don't know, my subconscious, my inner child, whatever it is. Wayne's World is going to be the first archetype of the hero's journey, the Fool. And again, this is a pattern you will see repeatedly. Being childlike in nature
Rhythm, you have it or you don't, that's a fallacy. I'm in the
helps you move forward, helps you act even when you don't know how, even when you don't know the whole path, even when you have to say, this is me here in my now, in my beginning. This is the beginning. Being okay with it being the beginning is the way to keep moving. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I implore whoever's still watching this to seek, to know that you're a seeker. And when you ask, it is given. And it's a dynamic, reflective, responsive universe. Don't shoot the mess ender. Change within, and your outside changes. As above, so below. Where focus goes, energy flows. And I'm so glad you're here.
There's nothing wrong with literalism. It is what it is. It's the game. You can glean what you can glean when you're ready to glean what you're ready to glean.
And you're ready to glean more.